In this lesson, we're going to talk about lighting in ENSCAPE, and we're going to use a really basic scene here to test the different lights that we have at our disposal, and also how we can work with emissive materials to create different effects using the cutout layer, using the emissive layer to create like TV screen effect. You can see there, if I press spacebar here and I start to walk around my scene, that's actually an animated material. It's a video material, so it can be used to represent a TV screen or like an emissive panel if you want to do something for marketing or whatever. So it's really nice to have it in a simulation. So I've created a really basic scene here to represent the various lights that we have, and I also turned down the sunlight. So to do that, remember, you need to hold the shift key and just click on the right click of your mouse, on the right button of your mouse, and just place it in a night scene. So if you gonna work on a night scene, you can then concentrate on the artificial light. So we already saw how we can use natural lights like the sun and the sky. So in this video, we're gonna focus on this other topic. So just to recap, in the previous video, we worked in an exterior scene and we set up some materials. So we saw that materials have textures, and when we want to do PBR, so physically based render, we need physically based render materials and the correct settings. So we're gonna switch from an exterior to an interior. Now we already used an interior before, again, to set up the basic channels of our materials. And then we use it also to assign some texture. And also you can see here I applied some lights into this interior, but now we're gonna focus on these lights. And when we are in an exterior, we're not gonna have problems with noise and strange effects happening on the subjects, like little dots or the kind of strange effects. Because when we are in an exterior, we are full of light. We receive the light from the sun and we have a total illumination of our scene. When we are in an interior, we could have issues with the lighting and with this noise because we have less light, we have less intensity of the light. So we need to work and define an accurate lighting system so that everything will be correctly lightened up. And also we talked about the unwrap mapping for this, you can see here in the statue or in other objects. So the unwrap mapping cannot be done in ENSCAPE. You need to map your materials on your objects using your software, which could be SketchUp, could be another software as well. Now for this bust here, I will show you where I got it, and to manipulate this and to check the texture, to sculpt and everything, you cannot do it in ENSCAPE. And it's also difficult, well, almost impossible to do in SketchUp. You need to use other software, but I'm gonna give you all the most important hints for all these topics that we're gonna see. Now, the simplest way we can add something like an emissive object in ENSCAPE is just by creating an object. So I'm gonna create here an object. You can see that you have like kind of a neon sign or an emissive text there, but anything can be turned into a light. So if I create here in this dark area, and again, try to avoid dark areas or try to avoid points where you don't have enough lighting. So if I create a circle here and I'm gonna extrude this, now this could become a light just by applying the correct material. Now if you want, you can also create a component with the right click, do make component, and you can call this light, tube light, tubular light, whatever we want, or neon light. Okay, so once you get the object, you need to apply the initial material. And we're gonna start simple, then we're gonna see all the other effects. Now you can just use the colors that you find in the libraries here in SketchUp. So if you go here to materials, and we're gonna assign simple colors. So you can go from here, from the folder. Now let's apply a nice neon effect here, like this one here. Okay, so right now you can see the object is still invisible, almost invisible, because it's not emissive. So to make it an emissive material, once you create it, you can also give a name so you can remember. Let's call this neon light. And now let's go to the ENSCAPE material editor. This is where all the magic happens for materials. So this is a special material. Now we saw different special materials earlier, probably we're gonna see more later, but essentially these are not like the generic. So generic is the one that we're gonna use with the standard texture. We already use that to create our PBR materials and so on. Now when you click here, you can switch to the self-illuminated, and this is what is gonna happen. Now you can see all that noise right there because if you use only the emissive materials, those are not gonna be enough to light up properly your scene. So you need to work in combination with emissive materials and lights. So we're gonna see lights in just a second. But first of all, one thing we can do to fix this is to decrease the intensity. So you don't want this to be too intense. You want this to be really low. Well, not too low, otherwise it's not gonna illuminate anything, just himself, but you know, you need to balance this. Now, if you want also the color there, you can apply the same color also to the object, and if you decrease the luminance, you're gonna see better the color. The more you increase the luminance, the less you're gonna see the color. So you can work, this is the simplest way you can create a light. So it's just applying an emissive material, but that's not gonna be enough to have a nice quality in your scene. It's gonna give a lot of troubles. So we're gonna also talk about lights in just a second. But this is basically what we're gonna do here. We're gonna just work with materials again, and also gonna work with lights. Now you can see here the effect is really nice, and everything is real time. This is the beauty of ENSCAPE again. Everything is real time, reflections, lights, materials, and so on. Now another thing you want to adjust here probably is that could cause trouble is the exposure. So we're gonna talk about how to adjust the render with pre-production and post-production effects, but just by going here into visual settings on the top, just go here and deactivate auto exposure, because auto exposure will try to always figure out by in automatically the exposure, but it's not working every time. And again, I think ENSCAPE was conceived to be mainly a render engine for exteriors, so it's kind of set up for exteriors. So just deactivate auto exposure here, and you can see you can now manage the exposure manually and not automatically. And this is better when you're working with lights, so you can find the correct spot right there. And well, of course, if you want, you can just adjust the field of view also to have like a different lens, but we're gonna get back to this later. The exposure is really important. So in this video, we're gonna talk about 3-point lighting, which is the base of the lighting. And you can see that if you search for this, you're gonna find examples of studios that you can recreate. This is what I try to do in this scene. And you can see that this technique is used basically everywhere. So in TV shows, movies, photography, and so on. So we're gonna get back to this and to the lights. You can also see that you have different types of lights, so you can try to simulate different type of lights that we find in reality by using, again, emissive materials and different light types. And also we're gonna go back to Polyhaven, and we're gonna go to the models, and I'm gonna show you how you can import these models, and just to show you also how you can work with the unwrap texture, and again with materials that you can import. Now, if you're interested in creating materials, I suggest Armor Paint, which is a painting software basically, which is similar to Substance Painter, but it's open source, and so it's free. And also you can create really advanced materials and textures with